A pickup truck is built to work hard, but the right gadgets can make every job, road trip, and weekend escape feel far more capable. Today, we're counting down 61 must-have pickup truck gadgets on Amazon for work and weekend adventures, covering cargo control, recovery gear, bed storage, towing tools, comfort upgrades, campsite essentials, and clever accessories made for truck owners. Some protect your investment, others save time, and a few can completely change how you use the bed. Stay until number 1, the final upgrade is made for adventure. Number 61. Armor All Car Cover. Leaving a truck outdoors means sun, dust, bird droppings, and weather can slowly wear down the finish between drives. Armor All Car Cover adds a protective layer over the body, helping shield paint, glass, and trim while the truck sits parked. Its fitted shape and lightweight material make covering the vehicle easier than improvising with a loose tarp that shifts in the wind. Use it during long parking periods, outdoor storage, or seasonal downtime, and your truck stays cleaner with less exposure to everyday environmental wear. Number 60. Triple Aligners Truck Bed Mat. Bare truck beds take a beating from tools, boxes, camping gear, and loose cargo sliding across the surface. Triple Aligners Truck Bed Mat adds a durable protective layer that cushions impacts while giving loaded items a more stable surface. The custom-fit style helps cover the bed floor neatly without requiring a permanent spray-in liner, and textured material can reduce unwanted movement. Drop it into a work truck or weekend hauler, and loading rough gear feels less stressful because the bed underneath gets an extra barrier against scratches and dents. Number 59. Vevor Aluminum Bed Toolbox. Loose tools in a pickup bed can roll around, disappear under cargo, or stay exposed to weather when the truck is parked. Vevor Aluminum Bed Toolbox creates a lockable storage area for hand tools, recovery gear, straps, and other job site essentials. Its metal construction keeps the box sturdy without becoming excessively heavy, while the raised lid gives quick access from the bed. Mount it where it suits your layout, and valuable equipment finally has a dedicated place instead of bouncing around behind the cab. Number 58. Locks Rocks Bed Extender. Long lumber, ladders, kayaks, or oversized cargo can extend past the tailgate and become awkward to support securely. Locks Rocks Bed Extender adds extra usable length behind the truck bed, helping stabilize longer loads when the tailgate is open. The frame also works as a containment barrier in some setups, keeping smaller items closer to the back when the tailgate is closed. Bring it out for hardware runs or weekend gear, and the bed becomes more flexible without permanently changing the truck. Number 57. Umbrado Car Air Mattress. Sleeping in a truck sounds adventurous until you realize the seats are not designed to become a comfortable bed. Umbrado Car Air Mattress turns the cab or truck area into a padded sleeping space using an inflatable surface shaped for vehicle use. Once deflated, it packs smaller than traditional camping bedding, which makes it useful for road trips, festivals, or emergency overnight stops. Inflate it when plans run late, add a blanket and pillow, and the truck can become a surprisingly practical place to rest. Number 56. Safe Life Tire Tread Gauge. Tires can look fine from a distance, while the tread has already worn far enough to reduce confidence in wet or rough conditions. Safe Life Tire Tread Gauge gives you a quick way to check remaining tread depth instead of relying on visual guesses. Its compact size makes it easy to keep in the glove box or toolbox for routine checks before towing, long drives, or road trips. Measure all 4 tires occasionally, and you can spot uneven or excessive wear before it becomes an unpleasant surprise. Number 55. Mabit Maverick Mud Flaps. Gravel roads, muddy trails, and wet construction sites can throw debris against the lower body every time the tires spin. Mabit Maverick Mud Flaps add coverage behind the wheels to help reduce mud, stones, and road spray hitting the truck's paint and sides. Vehicle-specific shaping can make the installation look more integrated than generic universal flaps while maintaining useful clearance. Fit them before worksite driving or off-road weekends, and the truck stays cleaner while vulnerable lower panels get more protection. Number 54. Nightlight switch panel. Adding lights, compressors, or other electrical accessories can leave a dashboard crowded with mismatched switches and improvised wiring. Nightlight switch panel organizes multiple accessory controls into one compact control center, giving each circuit a clearly defined button. A centralized panel can make upgrades easier to manage from the driver's seat, while reducing the scattered look of separate toggle switches. Wire it correctly with suitable protection, and your auxiliary gear starts feeling like part of the truck instead of a collection of add-ons. Number 53. Last box cargo box. Groceries, tools, sports equipment, and small cargo have a habit of sliding from one side of the bed to the other. Last box cargo box creates a contained area near the tailgate, helping keep loose items grouped instead of scattered across the entire truck bed. Its open-top design makes loading quick, while the removable format lets you clear the space when hauling larger cargo. Use it for everyday errands, work supplies, or weekend gear, and unloading becomes much easier because everything arrives in one place. Number 50. T20. Strapinno cargo bar. Cargo that shifts during a turn can damage equipment, dent the bed, or make unloading more difficult than it needs to be. Strapinno cargo bar stretches across the truck bed to create a firm divider that helps brace boxes, coolers, or other loads in place. Adjustable length lets it fit different bed widths, while padded ends help grip without requiring permanent mounting points. Position it behind your cargo before driving, and the load stays more controlled instead of gaining momentum every time the truck changes direction. Number 51. Rough country cargo box. Recovery gear, straps, and work equipment can quickly turn into a tangled mess when everything shares the same section of the bed. Rough country cargo box gives those essentials a dedicated storage space that keeps smaller items contained and easier to find. A rugged construction suits truck use, while the box-style layout helps protect gear from shifting around during rough roads or trail driving. Pack it with the equipment you actually use, and loading for work or adventure becomes faster because important items stay grouped. Number 50. Truck tailgate seal strip. Dust and water can sneak through the small gaps around a tailgate, especially on gravel roads or during bad weather. Truck tailgate seal strip lines those openings with flexible material that helps reduce the amount of dirt, moisture, and debris entering the bed. The adhesive back design makes it a relatively simple upgrade compared with larger bed modifications, especially under a tonneau cover or topper. Apply it carefully around clean surfaces, and your cargo area gains an extra barrier against the mess that follows every dusty trip. Number 49. Mighty Bed Edge Protectors. The top edges of a pickup bed take constant abuse from lumber, toolboxes, ladders, and cargo being dragged over the side. Mighty Bed Edge Protectors add a sacrificial layer over those vulnerable rails, helping reduce scratches, chips, and everyday wear. Their simple protective design is especially useful on work trucks, where loading happens frequently and perfect handling is unrealistic. Install them before the bed rails get beaten up, and you can move rough equipment with less concern about every small bump leaving another mark behind. Number 48. Truckiipa's phone mount. Navigation becomes distracting when a phone slides around the console or sits too low to glance at safely. Truckiipa's phone mount holds a compatible smartphone in a stable, visible position for maps, hands-free calls, or music controls while driving. Adjustable positioning helps angle the screen toward the driver, without forcing the device into a cup holder or loose storage tray. Mount it where it does not obstruct your view, and everyday driving becomes more organized because the phone finally has one predictable place. Number 47. Trumgeta Bed Molly Extender. Truck beds can carry a huge amount of gear, but the sidewalls often remain unused even when the floor is already crowded. Trumgeta Bed Molly Extender adds modular mounting space for pouches, tools, recovery gear, and accessories along the bed area. The panel-style layout lets you build storage vertically rather than stacking everything on the floor, which keeps frequently used items more accessible. Configure it around your own work or adventure setup, and the bed starts functioning more like an organized gear station than an open box. Number 46. Lamicall Tablet Holder. Passengers watching a tablet on long drives usually end up balancing it on their knees or holding it until their arms get tired. Lamicall Tablet Holder secures a compatible tablet at a more comfortable viewing angle for movies, navigation, or entertainment inside the truck. Adjustable joints help position the screen without taking up valuable seat or console space, and the holder can be removed when it is not needed. Set it up before a road trip, and backseat entertainment becomes far less awkward for everyone. Number 45. NAWIER L-Track Tie-Downs. Heavy cargo is only useful if it stays exactly where you loaded it once the truck starts moving. NAWIER L-Track tie-downs provide adjustable anchor points along compatible track systems, giving straps flexible places to connect around different loads. The sliding or removable fittings make it easier to reposition securement points when cargo size changes from one trip to the next. Use them with properly rated straps and equipment, and your bed becomes more adaptable for tools, motorcycles, camping gear, or bulky work materials. Number 44. KINGGERI Console Lockbox. Center consoles are convenient storage spots, but they are also one of the first places someone may check inside an unattended truck. KINGGERI Console Lockbox adds a lockable compartment inside the existing console for valuables, documents, or other small personal items. Its hidden placement keeps the cabin looking normal, while creating more controlled storage than an open tray or glove compartment. Use it for lawful, secure storage while traveling or working, and sensitive belongings can stay less visible when you need to leave the vehicle. Number 43. Wesbrite Car Wash Brush. A tall pickup can look great until road film, mud, and dust build up across areas that are difficult to reach by hand. Wesbrite Car Wash Brush extends your reach while providing a broad cleaning head for body panels, glass, wheels, or other exterior surfaces. The long handle reduces constant stretching around the roof and bed, especially on lifted or full-size trucks. Bring it out on wash day, and cleaning the entire vehicle becomes easier without climbing around the truck just to reach the upper sections. Number 40. TWO. All-Top Air Compressor. A low tire on a remote road can turn a simple weekend trip into a long search for the nearest air pump. All-Top Air Compressor delivers portable inflation for truck tires, off-road setups, and other compatible inflatables when a service station is nowhere nearby. A dedicated compressor can also make airing tires back up after trail driving far more convenient than relying on small emergency inflators. Carry it with your recovery gear, and tire pressure becomes something you can manage wherever the truck happens to be. Number 41. Sunferno Recovery Tow Strap. Getting stuck in mud, sand, or snow becomes much more serious when there is nothing strong enough to connect two vehicles safely. Sunferno Recovery Tow Strap provides a heavy-duty, flexible connection for appropriate vehicle recovery situations where a rated strap is required. Reinforced loop ends make attachment straightforward to suitable recovery points, while the rolled strap stores easily with other emergency gear. Keep it accessible, learn proper recovery procedures, and one compact piece of equipment can become extremely valuable when traction disappears far from pavement. Number 40. TEVLIFI Wheel Clamp Lock. Parking a truck, trailer, or valuable vehicle for long periods can make an extra physical deterrent worth having. TEVLIFI Wheel Clamp Lock fits around a compatible wheel to restrict rotation and make unauthorized movement more difficult. Its highly visible design also signals that the vehicle has another layer of protection beyond ordinary door locks or alarms. Use it at home, storage lots, campsites, or trailer parking areas where appropriate, and you gain a simple mechanical security measure that does not depend on electronics or battery power. Number 39. Go Easy 0312 Bungee Cords. Odd-shaped cargo rarely lines up perfectly with fixed tie-down points, which is where a flexible assortment becomes useful. Go Easy 0312 Bungee Cords stretch around lightweight gear, tarps, bins, and other suitable items to help keep them from shifting during transport. Different lengths in a set give you more options for securing smaller loads without reaching for an oversized ratchet strap. Keep several in the bed toolbox, and quick hauling jobs become easier when something just needs light tension and a fast, adjustable hold. Number 38. Truck Adjustable Ladder Rack. Ladders, lumber, pipes, and long work materials can consume the entire truck bed while still extending far beyond the tailgate. Truck Adjustable Ladder Rack raises oversized cargo above the bed, freeing the floor below for tools, boxes, or other equipment. Adjustable sizing can help the rack fit different pickup layouts, while multiple support points distribute long loads more effectively. Set it up for construction work, kayaks, or weekend projects, and the truck gains another carrying level without needing a dedicated trailer. Number 37. ETENWOLF Tire Repair Kit. A puncture on a highway or trail does not always mean the tire has to stay flat until a tow truck arrives. ETENWOLF Tire Repair Kit provides plugs, insertion tools, and repair accessories for temporarily addressing suitable tread punctures until proper service is available. The compact kit stores easily with a compressor, jack, and other roadside equipment without taking much room. Learn how to use it before an emergency, and a simple nail puncture may become a manageable roadside repair instead of ending the entire trip. Number 36. DUOYU Tailgate Ladder. Climbing into a tall pickup bed repeatedly can become tiring, especially when loading tools or camping gear throughout the day. DUOYU Tailgate Ladder adds dedicated steps at the rear of the truck, creating a more controlled route up and down than using the bumper. Its foldable design can stay out of the way when the bed is being loaded normally, while the handhold improves stability. Deploy it when access is needed, and getting into the bed feels much easier on knees, boots, and balance. Number 35. Hifor Hitch Step. Reaching into a lifted truck bed can be awkward when the bumper sits too high for a comfortable step. Hifor Hitch Step slides into a compatible receiver to create an extra foothold behind the truck without permanent body modification. The low step can help with loading coolers, reaching cargo, washing the roof, or accessing a tailgate area more comfortably. Leave it installed when appropriate or remove it between uses, and one simple hitch accessory can make everyday bed access noticeably less demanding. Number 34. Trumgeta Truck Mud Flaps. Mud and stones thrown by aggressive tires can quickly cover the lower body and anything being towed behind the truck. Trumgeta Truck Mud Flaps extend protection behind the wheels, helping reduce road spray and loose debris kicked toward painted panels or trailers. A truck-focused fit can look more integrated than improvised universal guards while still allowing useful clearance for everyday driving. Add them before gravel roads, work sites, or wet season travel, and cleanup becomes easier while exposed bodywork receives another layer of protection. Number 33. LMRSTOO Bed Extender. A standard pickup bed works well until lumber, kayaks, or oversized weekend gear extends beyond the closed tailgate. LMRSTOO Bed Extender creates additional support at the rear, helping longer cargo sit more securely when extra length is required. Depending on orientation, the frame can also help contain smaller items closer to the tailgate during normal hauling. Fold or position it according to the job, and one adaptable accessory makes the truck better suited to hardware runs, outdoor toys, and bulky equipment. Number 32. OEDRO Underseat Storage Box. Rear seats hide a surprising amount of unused space, yet tools, straps, and emergency gear often end up loose on the floor. OEDRO Underseat Storage Box turns that awkward area into a molded compartment for everyday truck equipment without taking passenger space when properly fitted. Separated sections help stop smaller items from rolling around, while the low profile keeps stored gear mostly out of sight. Load it with recovery equipment, work gloves, or roadside essentials, and the cabin becomes cleaner without sacrificing useful supplies. Number 31. Truckiipa Leather Seat Covers. Work clothes, muddy weekends, and daily commuting can wear factory seats faster than most truck owners expect. Truckiipa leather seat covers add a protective layer over the upholstery while giving the cabin a cleaner, more finished appearance. The fitted design helps guard against spills, dirt, pet hair, and routine abrasion without requiring replacement seats. Install them before the interior gets heavily worn, and cleaning becomes simpler because everyday mess stays on a removable surface instead of soaking directly into the original material. Number 30. Strapinno Ratchet Straps. Heavy cargo needs more than a quick knot when sudden braking can send the entire load forward. Strapinno ratchet straps use mechanical tension to secure motorcycles, equipment, furniture, and other suitable loads more firmly than ordinary rope. The ratcheting mechanism lets you tighten each strap gradually, while hooks connect to proper anchor points around the bed or trailer. Choose the correct load rating, inspect them before use, and hauling becomes more controlled because the cargo stays under deliberate tension throughout the trip. Number 29. Hooke Road Drawer Box. Truck beds become much more efficient when tools can stay organized without covering the entire floor. Hooke Road Drawer Box adds sliding storage for recovery gear, hand tools, camping equipment, or smaller cargo that would otherwise roll around loose. The drawer format keeps contents accessible from the tailgate while allowing other items to sit above or around the storage system. Build your loadout around it, and the bed starts working like a mobile workshop where important equipment has a fixed place instead of disappearing beneath everything else. Number 28. KINGGERI Storage Box. Gloves, straps, hitch parts, and emergency gear tend to become one tangled pile if the truck has no dedicated storage. KINGGERI Storage Box creates a contained space for those loose essentials, helping keep the bed or cargo area easier to manage between jobs. A rugged box can protect equipment from impacts and shifting while making it simpler to move a complete kit at once. Pack similar items together, label the contents, and preparation becomes faster because you know exactly which box needs to come along. Number 27. KNAWIER Bed Divider. A large open truck bed is great for bulky loads, but frustrating when smaller cargo slides from the tailgate toward the cab. KNAWIER Bed Divider creates a movable barrier that sections off part of the bed, helping boxes, groceries, coolers, or tools stay closer together. Adjustable placement lets you change the cargo zone based on what each trip requires, instead of committing to one permanent layout. Set it behind the load, and unloading becomes easier because everything stays within reach instead of spreading across 6 feet of bed. Number 26. JOYTUTUS Fishing Rod Holder. Fishing rods are long, fragile, and awkward to transport when reels and lines are mixed with coolers or camping gear. JOYTUTUS Fishing Rod Holder gives multiple rods a dedicated mounting position so they can travel more securely without being stacked beneath heavier equipment. Keeping rods separated helps reduce tangled lines and protects delicate guides during drives to lakes, rivers, or coastal spots. Load the holders before leaving home, and arriving at the water feels smoother because your fishing setup is already organized and ready. Number 25. CITYMONS Trailer Ball Mount. Towing becomes complicated quickly when the hitch height does not match the trailer or the wrong hardware is installed. CITYMONS Trailer Ball Mount provides a solid connection point between a compatible truck receiver and a properly matched trailer coupler. Different configurations can help achieve the required rise or drop, so the trailer rides more level during transport. Verify all ratings, ball size, and fit before towing, and this simple piece of steel becomes one of the most important links between your pickup and whatever follows behind it. Number 24. MONOKING Truck Rollbar. A truck rollbar changes more than appearance when it also creates mounting space for useful accessories. MONOKING Truck Rollbar adds a rugged structure behind the cab that can support compatible lights or other properly rated equipment while giving the bed a more purposeful look. Its elevated frame can complement work, off-road, or adventure builds without consuming the entire cargo floor. Install it securely according to the truck and product requirements, and the bed gains a stronger visual identity, plus another place for selected gear. Number 23. Rhino USA Recovery Strap. Vehicle recovery is one situation where bargain rope or improvised hardware has no place. Rhino USA Recovery Strap is built for pulling appropriate vehicles from mud, sand, snow, or other low-traction situations when used with proper recovery points. Reinforced ends and heavy webbing make it easier to pack a purpose-built strap instead of relying on whatever happens to be nearby. Store it dry with your recovery gear, learn safe techniques, and you will be far better prepared when another truck needs help. Number 20. T20. Tiger Trifold Bed Cover. Leaving the truck bed open exposes tools, luggage, and weekend gear to rain, dust, and curious eyes. Tiger Trifold Bed Cover stretches across the bed to create a cleaner protected cargo area while folding back when larger loads need vertical clearance. The segmented design makes partial access quicker than removing an entire rigid cover, and the low profile keeps the truck looking tidy. Close it before road trips or daily errands, and the bed becomes far more practical for carrying items you would rather keep covered. Number 21. KNAWIER Trailer Circuit Tester. Trailer lights can fail because of something as simple as one bad connection, yet finding the fault without a tester wastes time. KNAWIER Trailer Circuit Tester checks compatible wiring circuits so you can identify whether brake lights, turn signals, or running light connections are functioning properly. The compact tool is useful before towing because electrical issues are easier to fix in the driveway than on the highway. Plug it into the appropriate connector, inspect the signals, and trailer troubleshooting becomes much more straightforward before departure. Number 20. JOYTUTUS Soft Truck Topper. A pickup bed offers plenty of cargo room, but an open top limits how well it handles weather-sensitive weekend gear. JOYTUTUS soft truck topper adds a fabric canopy over the bed, creating covered storage without the weight and permanence of a hard shell. Soft sides can provide flexible access while protecting camping equipment, luggage, or other cargo from direct exposure during travel. Install it for road trips or seasonal use, and the truck gains a more enclosed cargo area that can still be removed when open bed hauling returns. Number 19. GOLAB's Truck Bed Tent. Camping beside your truck gets easier when the bed itself becomes the foundation for your sleeping setup. GOLAB's Truck Bed Tent fits inside a compatible pickup bed, raising the sleeping area above wet ground, rocks, and uneven campsite surfaces. The enclosed fabric gives you a sheltered space while keeping gear close to the vehicle, and setup avoids searching for perfectly flat ground nearby. Pitch it at a campsite or trailhead, add your sleeping gear, and the truck transforms into a compact weekend base camp. Number 18. Emergency Window Breaker. A jammed door or damaged window after an accident can make a normal escape route impossible. Emergency Window Breaker gives vehicle occupants a compact emergency tool designed to help break suitable automotive glass and cut a seatbelt when necessary. Its value comes from being reachable, not buried underneath luggage or tools in the truck bed. Mount or store it within the cabin where passengers can access it quickly, and one tiny device adds another emergency option for situations nobody wants to face. Number 17. VTOMAN X7 Jump Starter. A dead battery far from home can stop a workday or weekend trip before it even begins. VTOMAN X7 Jump Starter delivers portable starting power for compatible vehicle batteries without requiring another truck to park nose-to-nose for jumper cables. The rechargeable unit can also provide useful backup power for smaller electronics, depending on the model. Keep it charged and accessible in the cab, and a weak battery becomes something you may be able to handle yourself instead of immediately calling for roadside assistance. Number 16. KNAWIER Windshield Snow Cover. Scraping ice and brushing heavy snow from a windshield is a miserable way to start a freezing morning. KNAWIER Windshield Snow Cover lays across the glass before bad weather arrives, helping keep frost, snow, and ice from bonding directly to the windshield. The removable cover can save several minutes of scraping when it is time to leave for work. Secure it before the storm, peel it away in the morning, and you can get into the truck with a much clearer windshield right away. Number 15. Wedelvibe Cargo Door Lock. Cargo is easier to protect when the rear access point has more than the factory latch standing between your gear and unwanted entry. Wedelvibe Cargo Door Lock adds an extra locking point to compatible truck toppers, cargo doors, or storage setups where additional physical security is useful. The compact hardware can help deter casual access without taking up valuable interior space. Install it properly on a suitable application, and tools or travel gear gain another layer of protection whenever the truck is parked away from home. Number 14. Retractable Bed Tie-Downs. Tie-down points are essential when hauling, but fixed anchors are not always located where a particular load needs them. Retractable bed tie-downs provide convenient attachment points that can stay tucked away until straps or ropes are required. Their low-profile design helps keep the bed cleaner between jobs while making securement points available quickly when cargo changes. Deploy them for furniture, equipment, coolers, or weekend toys, and the bed becomes easier to configure without leaving bulky hardware sticking out during everyday use. Number 13. Xerox Club Backup Camera. Backing a long pickup toward a trailer, wall, or crowded parking space can leave important blind spots behind the tailgate. Xerox Club Backup Camera adds a rear-facing view to help drivers judge distance and alignment more confidently during reverse maneuvers. A dedicated display or wireless connection on suitable systems can make installation more flexible than replacing factory electronics entirely. Use it as an extra visual aid alongside mirrors and direct checks, and parking or hitching a trailer becomes less dependent on guesswork. Number 12. Venluna Backup Camera. Older trucks can gain a surprisingly modern convenience without replacing the entire dashboard. Venluna Backup Camera provides a live rear view while reversing, helping you see obstacles, trailer couplers, or low objects that mirrors may miss. Compatible monitor setups can place the image where it is easy to check without requiring a factory-installed camera system. Pair the view with normal mirror checks and careful driving, and everyday parking or lining up a hitch becomes much easier to judge from the cab. Number 11. Livens Visor Organizer. Receipts, sunglasses, cards, pens, and small documents can make a truck cabin feel cluttered when they all land in the console. Livens Visor Organizer turns unused visor space into slim storage pockets for lightweight essentials that need to stay easy to reach. The overhead position keeps frequently used items visible without filling cup holders or door compartments, while the organizer remains close to the driver. Load it with everyday paperwork or travel accessories, and the cabin gains useful storage without adding another bulky container. Number 10. Huoyangguang Cargo Lights. Finding tools or cargo in a dark truck bed becomes frustrating once the factory lighting is too weak to reach every corner. Huoyangguang cargo lights add extra illumination around the bed, so loading, unloading, or searching for gear after sunset becomes easier. Strategic placement can brighten areas hidden beneath tonneau covers or toppers, while LED designs use relatively little power. Install them where they will not interfere with cargo, and nighttime work or campsite setup becomes much more practical than holding a flashlight in one hand. Number 9. OEDRO F-150 Mud Flaps. A clean F-150 can become covered in road spray quickly when the tires throw mud and stones against the body. OEDRO F-150 Mud Flaps add wheel-specific coverage that helps reduce debris reaching rocker panels, doors, and the lower sides of the truck. A vehicle-focused shape can blend more naturally with factory lines than generic guards while preserving useful clearance. Fit them before gravel roads, wet commutes, or worksite driving, and everyday cleanup becomes easier, while exposed paint gets extra protection from flying mess. Number 8. Shang Bed Divider. Small cargo slides surprisingly far inside an empty truck bed, making every stop feel like a new round of repositioning. Shang Bed Divider creates an adjustable barrier that separates part of the bed for groceries, boxes, tools, or weekend equipment. Changing its position lets you resize the storage zone depending on the load, rather than using one permanent compartment. Set it close to the tailgate for smaller errands, or farther forward for larger gear, and unloading becomes easier because items stay where you planned. Number 7. Truck Bed Molly Panel. The bed floor is not the only place a pickup can store gear. The vertical walls can work just as hard. Truck Bed Molly Panel adds modular mounting space for pouches, tools, recovery equipment, first aid supplies, or other compatible accessories. Using the side area keeps frequently needed gear off the floor and easier to reach, especially when larger cargo fills the center. Build the panel around your own needs, and the truck bed starts feeling like an organized mobile workshop instead of an empty cargo box. Number 6. Bunker Indust Recovery Kit. Recovery situations rarely happen on clean pavement, which means having several dependable tools together can make a major difference. Bunker Indust Recovery Kit groups essential off-road recovery equipment into one organized package for mud, sand, snow, or trail emergencies. Keeping compatible straps, shackles, and related gear together reduces the chance of discovering one missing piece after the truck is already stuck. Store the kit securely, learn proper recovery techniques, and weekend trail driving becomes better prepared for the moment traction suddenly disappears. Number 5. Husky Liner's Hood Protector. The leading edge of a truck hood takes constant hits from bugs, stones, and road debris during highway driving. Husky Liner's Hood Protector adds a fitted barrier along that vulnerable area to help deflect some of the mess before it reaches painted surfaces. Its low-profile design follows the hood line more neatly than improvised protection, while adding a rugged visual detail. Install it before long road trips or daily highway commutes, and the front end gains another layer between fresh paint and whatever the road throws upward. Number 4. Yanzi Laptop Steering Tray. Working from a truck can be awkward when the steering wheel becomes the closest thing available to a desk. Yanzi Laptop Steering Tray hooks onto a compatible steering wheel while the vehicle is safely parked, creating a flat surface for a laptop, paperwork, meals, or notes. The portable design stores easily between uses and avoids permanently filling the cabin with office furniture. Bring it out during job site paperwork or travel breaks, and the driver's seat can become a temporary workstation without balancing everything on your lap. Number 3. Beach Lane Hitch Safe. A hitch receiver is sturdy, hidden, and already part of the truck, which makes it an interesting place for secure storage. Beach Lane Hitch Safe uses that space to create a concealed compartment for compatible small valuables, emergency keys, or other items when appropriate. Its discreet location keeps the storage out of the cabin and away from obvious glove box areas. Install it correctly and use it within its intended limits, and the truck gains a clever backup storage spot without sacrificing interior room. Number 2. Tripole USB car fan. Parked trucks can become unbearably hot when the engine is off, and there is little air moving through the cabin. Tripole USB car fan creates personal airflow from a compact-powered unit that can run from a compatible USB source. Adjustable positioning lets you aim the breeze toward a driver, passenger, or sleeping area without installing a permanent ventilation system. Use it during campsite stops, lunch breaks, or warm weather travel, and the cabin becomes more comfortable without relying entirely on the truck's main climate controls. Number 1. Send-It Tailgate Pad. Mountain bikes and pickup tailgates work well together until metal frames and painted surfaces start rubbing against each other. Send-It Tailgate Pad cushions the tailgate while creating organized positions for carrying several bikes across the back of the truck bed. Integrated straps help keep frames separated and more stable during transport, while the padded barrier protects both bicycles and the tailgate. Load up before a trail weekend, secure each bike properly, and the truck becomes a simple shuttle without needing a large hitch-mounted rack. Work days, road trips, and weekend trails all become easier when your truck is equipped for the job. Which pickup upgrade would you add first? Share your favorite below, subscribe for more useful finds, and keep building a smarter truck setup.